tell you how expensive eggs are right now. You can just see it at the store. I'm sure you've been lately. 4 months ago, it was under $4 for a carton of eggs. Now the national average is $10 for just 12 eggs. Yeah, just a dozen eggs. That's why some people are taking matters into their own hands, building backyard coops, buying chickens, doing what they can to offset the cost. Fox 13's Jordan Bowen's in our newsroom tonight after speaking with one man who has his own flock. Jordan, hopefully he's got enough chickens for the rest of the neighborhood there. But seriously, is this cost effective to do this?
Well, Mark, it does take some money up front to get going. Chicken owners tell us, though, it's worth it. For people strictly looking to save money, it won't happen in the short term. A feed store owner manager we spoke with says regardless, though, the high egg prices are piquing a lot of people's interest in learning more about the benefits.
As egg prices soar in the supermarket, it has some asking, why not go to the source and get fresh eggs from your own backyard by owning backyard chickens?
When you raise on your own and when you crack them, I mean, you can tell by the yolks are just so healthy looking, nice and orange color, not like a dull yellow colored egg. They just taste better.
Justin McQueen, a manager at Largo Feed and Pet Supply, has raised his own chickens for the last 8 years. He says during the pandemic, interest skyrocketed and has continued to grow.
A lot of people are worried about where their food's coming from, so they want to raise their own birds so they know exactly what the birds have been fed, no additives, preservatives, chemicals.
To get started, the biggest upfront cost, a coop, which can range from a few $100s to more than $1,000. But after that, McQueen says maintenance costs are rather low. Baby chicks can go for about $6 each. On average, he says feed costs about $30 a month for, say, about 4 chickens, which he says might give 8 to 10 dozen eggs a month.
When we get the baby chicks, and you're going to have some kind of like heat lamp on them. They like to stay about 90 degrees for the first couple weeks, and then you start dropping it about 5 degrees a week.
He says typically they won't start laying eggs until they're about 18 to 20 weeks old, which means a major investment up front. Since egg prices have gone up, he says he has had more calls from people inquiring about ownership and says that having fresh eggs isn't the only thing drawing people in.
They're considered a companion animal. You know, they'll come right up to you if you're sitting down in the backyard. Some of them will hop right up in your lap, just depending on how much interaction you've given them as far as when they were babies. It's just kind of soothing to see them, you know, roaming the backyard doing their thing.
And McQueen says he's also seen chicken ownership really popular among families with young kids. He says springtime is when chicks start becoming available, and for them, they'll be getting their first chicks in for the year at the end of this month. In the newsroom, Jordan Bowen, Fox 13 News.